We've been talking about the condo market tanking lately, so I wanted to deep dive a little more into that. The story is national, but it's definitely hitting close to home too. Canada is sitting on the largest pipeline of apartment and condo construction it's seen in decades, and the demand that was supposed to absorb it has evaporated. CoStar's chief economist for Canada identified a growing inventory of for sale condos nationally, with the excess inventory expected to take 6 to 9 years to clear, while purpose-built rental apartments are being completed at the highest rate we've seen in 50 years, with many newly completed units sitting vacant because rents are too high relative to what tenants can afford. In Calgary specifically, CREB's chief economist Anne-Marie Lurie flagged it directly in the July market commentary. Several consecutive years of high construction levels and a sudden drop in international migration have contributed to a shift in housing market conditions for higher density homes. And with over 17,000 apartment style units still under construction here, that supply continues to weigh on rental and higher density properties, driving price adjustments. What this means practically is if you own a condo in Calgary that you're renting out, you are competing for tenants against a growing pool of brand new units that offer modern finishes, amenities, and in some cases, some big incentives from landlords who need to fill vacancy. Rents on new purpose-built units are high because construction costs are high, but vacancy pressure is forcing some landlords to offer free months or reduce rates to attract tenants. Resale condo prices in Calgary are down over 8% this year, and apartment sales are down 26%. These are not small numbers. In fact, like we touched on the market update, in the Northeast, you're seeing price adjustments of over 14%. Now for buyers, this is actually the opportunity in the data. Calgary apartments are at their most buyer-friendly price point in years. If you have to buy a condo, if that's what you're approved for, your first-time buyer who's been priced out of anything else, the condo market right now offers some real value. For investors, that calculus is a lot more complicated. You really need to understand your carrying costs on these condos, understand what you're competing against for tenants, and buy in a location and price point where the math works without relying on rapid appreciation. Another warning to everybody from Toronto, Vancouver. You cannot buy condos here and expect to be making 5 to 10% per year just on appreciation. It will not happen. The construction pipeline will eventually be absorbed, but in Calgary, that absorption is measured in years and years, not months. Same with Toronto right now. So send me a message and let's talk about the right opportunities for you, whether it's a personal purchase or an investment.